Hey guys, this game is, well, you'll see. April 13th, 1854. I'm writing this in case I get caught. I need someone to continue the investigation if the worst happens to me. The last months have been very tense in this monastery. Every few weeks, a monk is found in the morning, shredded to pieces and splattered in blood. Even if the abbots say they already sent a letter asking for help, it shouldn't take this long for help to come. It's clear they're hiding something from us. So I've decided to take action. Whatever is doing this must be inside the monastery. One night I eavesdropped on the abbots and heard about some creature called Meta. I headed to our library in order to find more about it, but came empty-handed. Weeks of research led to nothing at all. So there's only one place left to check. The restrictions section, I can't talk, of the library. No one aside from the abbots can go there, and whoever tries to enter and gets caught is sentenced to death? I know I'm putting my life on the line, but I can't stand knowing I might be the next victim, and that the abbots are doing nothing about it. So on this night, blessed by the full moon, I'm heading there. I'm going to search the books about Meta in the restricted section. Okay. So this game is called Restricted Section, and it's for the, the Haunted PS1 Wretched Weekend game jam on itch.io. So let's see what this is all about. I managed to get in unnoticed. I need to find books with information about Meta. Okay. So do we use the mouse? Oh, that's us. Oh, weird. I thought that was like a pillar or something. Okay. So we're snooping. So we need to find books about the Meta. Supernatural Creatures by Eddie Golf. Yeah. The existence of supernatural creatures that roam our world is widely known through the spread of folklore stories. For many, those are simply made to scare other people. However, in order to understand the supernatural, it's necessary to broaden your knowledge, seeking stories from faraway lands. One example comes from South America. People there talk of a creature called Meta, which shares a similarity with werewolves. They only appear during a full moon. People say it always seeks blood and warmth during the night, which makes unaware travelers with their lit bonfires easy prey. Okay. And these sounds, sound just like Silent Hill 2. Which is fine. I like it. Okay. Well, we just read that. So no. We don't need to read it twice. And that's a no. So that must be all we can read in this area. Let's go find other books. This is really interesting. I like how it looks. There are books about the exorcization and dark rituals. I'm starting to understand why this section is restricted. Okay. It's a decorative world globe. Quite heavy and expensive. Okay. Is there nothing to read here? What about this book on the floor? The controls are weird. Okay. Oh, okay. Monthly Obituary by Abbot Augustus. January. Brother Frelo, old age. Albert Cicero, high fever. February. Brother Caesar, heart stroke. Brother Angelo, shredded to pieces. Investigation in progress. March. Brother Wilson, shredded to pieces. Investigation in process. Brother George, fall accidents. April, Brother Arlie, shredded to pieces. Investigation in process. Okay, so these are clearly all the investigations they're doing on these people that have died in the monastery. Okay. Well, we've seen enough here. I do believe. Is there anything on this table? Travel Journal by Abbot Cicero. Read? Yes. My travels through South America are being quite fruitful, even though it's very hot and there seems to be more mosquitoes than people around these parts. I've almost become used to being bitten by them already. The vistas make up for the minor inconveniences, however. The local people seem to be open to our teachings, as Abbot Marcellus imagined they would. I'm still looking for the ideal place for the new monastery. It's quite hard to choose, since there are so many difficult to reach, but wonderful locations around here. Okay. Creature Encyclopedia by Maud Heisen. Vampire. An undead creature with pale skin that feeds on the blood of other people. It can transform into a bat. Ghoul. A spirit that lives on cemeteries and digs graves in order to eat corpses, though it also attacks the living. Werewolf. A creature that resembles a humanoid with wolf-like features. Its howl can be heard from the various kilometers of distance. Meta, here we go. A demon with bright red eyes. If someone dies of a high fever during a full moon, they may become a Meta a few days after their burial. Uh-oh. And somebody in the monastery died of a fever, I think. I think that's what we read. Oh, okay. I see, there's like one book per section, basically. Per wall, anyway. Let's see if there's one right here. Doesn't appear to be. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're in a different section, I think. This bookcase is filled with unique copies of common books. I've read most of them. I won't find anything useful here. Okay. What about over at this table? The restricted section is quite messy and disorganized. I wonder if something happened here. Yeah, me too. It shouldn't be that messy? What about this big giant book? Okay, well apparently we can't look at that big book. I don't think. No. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to go down this way. Okay, let's check over here. Okay, Esoteric Medicines by Donovan Mars. Sometimes, specific health conditions demand specific medicines, but the most common ones won't do the job. When this happens, know that you should use the medications listed here at your own risk, since there's no clear indication of how they act exactly on the body, which can cause severe side effects sometimes, depending on the patient. The first medicine listed here is one indicated to treat high fever that only gets worse. You'll need anteater tongue powder, freshly picked carrots, armadillo milk, a piece of skunk, skin, and hot water. Sounds delicious. Yum. Especially the anteater tongue. Just a bunch of dictionaries. Okay. This bookcase has a lot of books on spiritual matters. I'd love to read them, but now's not the time. Okay. My Travels in the Americas by Paulo Souza? The New World is a fascinating place due to various reasons, but none come closer to its native people and their culture. It's unfortunate that during the centuries, people have not paid attention to the ancient knowledge about medicinal plants, unique rituals, or society. However, above all the aforementioned points I just listed, the most interesting one to be the stories about quite exotic evil creatures. Okay. During my travels through South America, the one that intrigued me the most was about the Meta, an undead creature with red eyes that roams around the place it used to live, seeking some source of warmth, such as fresh blood and fire, to ease the intense cold it feels. Creepy. Creepy. Okay. Going over here. I can't read that. Expurgations. Expurgation. Okay, well, we'll just say that I knew how to pronounce that. In this volume, we will take a look at some demons specific to some regions of Central America and South America. Few information has been gathered about them as of the writing of this book, but I am to give at least a brief description about them. The first one is called Meta. It's believed that the buried person can become a Meta after some time. The causes for such an event are still uncertain, but one way to prevent it is to cremate the body instead of burying it. It's well known it seeks warmth when roaming at night. That can explain why it showers itself in fresh human blood and seeks bonfires. Okay, this thing is creepy. Yeah, decorative world globe, okay. This place is a mess. Okay, Monastery Expansion by Abbot Marcellus. After many years of conversations and plans made by our brothers, we're finally going to initiate the attempt to bring our teachings to new lands. The first place we're going to visit is South America, where people seem most likely to listen to our teachings in a first moment. Abbot Cicero is going to present us, traveling with a few other authorities also interested in expanding the reach of our monastery beyond our country. No one else must know about this at the moment, so we'll keep silent about the real motives of his travel. Okay. Okay. So now it's like, have we looked at everything? No. Esoteric medicines. Oh wait, we already read that, didn't we? Did we read that? Yeah, we read that. Okay. So now we're just kind of looping back where we were. And I'm pretty sure we've already been down here. Yep. No. Okay, ooh, a bonfire. Uh-oh. The fireplace is still lit. Okay, what did that say? Someone must have been here recently. I better be careful. Yeah, you better. Okay. There are books about exorcisation and dark rituals. I'm starting to understand why this section is restricted. Me too. Okay. Wow, okay. South American Mosquitoes by Keegan Russell. South America is home to breathtaking landscapes, but it can be quite dangerous. In fact, one of the greatest dangers is quite small, namely mosquitoes. There's a plethora of mosquito species there, and some are known to transmit diseases that may take some weeks to manifest, with the most common symptoms being high fever. Some regions even say that you may turn into an undead creature called the Meta if you die because of the high fever caused by the mosquito bite. If you come back from your travels and fall ill out of the blue, you may know the reason, but don't worry, you won't turn into the undead creature. Or will you? Oh, okay. The exit is down the main corridor. Let's get out of here. Okay. Getting a little stuck. Let's get out of here. Okay, and this way, right? Okay. Is it this way? I've learned more than enough. I need to get out of here. Okay. So I think we're getting out of there. Oh no. Is that the Meta? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh no. Okay, well, that was the game. It was a restricted section, and it was a cute little game. I think these games are made pretty quickly. I don't know what the rules are for the Haunted PS1, but I think the whole point is to create a game in a certain amount of time. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I liked learning about the Meta. I think that ending was probably the only ending we could get. But yeah, I tried several different games, and I had a hard time with a lot of them. One, the controls would not work no matter what I tried. So yeah, but this was really cool, and it was fun. So check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Like and subscribe to my channel, all that stuff. Okay? Have a great weekend. Peace.